he can come alive here on the short side in this map. MBK as well, he was pretty quiet on Nuke, but I was saying all throughout this tournament that MBK has actually had like some really good games. The end of last year, I think he had some really poor tournaments, but he started Summit off really well. So hopefully Inferno is where he can pick that back up and keep it going. We're getting right into the game though. It is of course the quarterfinal, the last one, as we head to the semis and grand final tomorrow. Heroic OG map 2, let's go.
Yeah, we do have OG starting on T side here. 2 sets of nades, Alexa B and Valde. Molotov on Alexa B means that he probably dropped the P250 and did onto Valde there as well. And it's a really fast banana execute here, actually. Jumping in as well, just a 1 flashbang. We have 3 members from, 2 actually only from Heroic, and it's a full-on brawl. 4 on 2 now. Nice hold from Heroic.
That's a weird pistol round. Holy hell, what's going on? Stavn is just going crazy in the smokes on B.
I mean, I believe in Valde right now. I feel like you have to always believe in Valde. I feel like you can't not ever.
No armor, 37 HP with a smoke. Okay, Dan. All right, listen.
P250, man.
And bombs down.
I'm glad you're being a realist, Robin.
It's one thing to hype up the game. It's one thing you don't hype up around that. Okay, listen. If he does win, yes, it is really impressive. If he does end up winning, though, I will put the blame on Heroic solely because this is not a round that Valde should be winning. Look at the setup here from Heroic as well. It's a crossfire setup. Tessus will spot him first, and by then we should see the swing. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now the spot is done, and it should be died from the side. Yeah, exactly. Great setup there from Heroic. You could argue here as well, a less experienced team might start, peaking a little bit more. But at the end of the day, they have to plant the bomb right, and really, for me at least, an unwinnable situation for Valde, and a great start for this half for Heroic.
How unwinnable, Robin? I just wanted to.
I was giving him like a 5% chance there. I feel like you were giving him more of a 50-50. I'm not,
Well, it's good for Heroic starting off with that CT economy at least, because man, we know how bad it is on Inferno to how uncomfortable it feels, like be on the back foot immediately like that. So as long as nothing happens here with these clocks.
And the added bonus as well, OG did not get the bomb down, so it's a little bit more of a safer round here from Heroic for the second buy round. So Stormy, I'm not a fan of it, right? Like you kind of dictate the pace for second round based on the bomb plant, and then it gets just gradually more difficult to kind of win that on CT. But now instead, with bomb not going down, this should be a very dominant round here from Heroic. And the added bonus if they keep 5 members alive, and they do. Now we talk about a potential bonus round here from the CTs, just saving the weapons that they have with the money that they collected, and we should be seeing the first weapon round here now from the OG side.
Cadian has 6k, and he could buy the AWP brand, the SMGs. It's a dangerous decision, but I feel like it's very Cadian-esque. We'll see.
He should do it. Let's go.
Oh, he's saving. Oh, yeah, it makes more sense, right? Planning for.
He didn't buy anything.
No.
Wow.
He didn't actually buy anything.
He didn't actually buy anything.
Oh, it's off. He meant to, I think.
Oh, okay.
You heard there, you heard the type as well. So here's the thing for me, when they do that, I'm not a fan of that, because like technically it's your mistake and you kind of call off and you call it technical. Maybe he crashed, for all we know, but you make the argument here, even if you kind of say like, oh, this is a bonus round, sure, you don't have to buy an AWP, but you absolutely at least buy something here, right? Not just a C-stat. But yeah. Match Medic was made, so we'll see if there's a change.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't want to get into the rulings, right? That's not my place, I guess. But calling a restart to buy a gun, we'll see.
And they're calling that technical. Sorry, man.
It's not my place. Not my place.
And again, right? We're just adding gasoline to the fire here. We don't know if that was the case.
No,
for all we know, Katie could have honestly crashed and stuff like that, right? So
no,
I think he actually was peaking mid.
He did peak mid with a CZ.
With a CZ.
And I was thinking like CZ mid,
look at this guy. He's laughing. They know.
They know for sure.
We said nothing. No one's listening. It's just us 4 in a room.
It's crazy, actually.
Oh dear. Well. Restart a PC just to be safe, just to cover your tracks.
Listen, if we're gonna, put that little fault aside, here's the thing for me is, we want to obviously have as many competitive rounds as possible. So
Yes.
I'm okay with restart there. If there was a mishap, like I said, we saw that more so back in the day for CS:GO when people actually did miss by. We did get a lot of actual restarts of people actually just being honest and said, "Hey, sorry guys, missed by," and then just get a restart to that. So, but we'll see. Maybe now Kadian, he actually doesn't buy anything out of the ordinary, so might be seeing the same.
He's going to go top mid for the CZ.
Honestly.
Here's the thing. Maybe he just feels that I have to not buy because otherwise people just think that we bought.
They have some six strat now, 100%.
We just dragged Kadian through the mud, and he didn't even do anything wrong. He actually just wants to do this. He's spotting. That's it. He's just spotting mid. Hey guys, come mid, guys, and they will.
This is really interesting because I haven't seen this before, but I actually see the logic at least. But we'll see how it plays out. I mean, if they win this round, they are going to be laughing.
Well, they're in a good spot nonetheless. A lot of money there. And I love this approach here from Heroic as well. To what Hada said as well, I think it's going to come down to banana control. And we see here, obviously, Staben have full vision of banana, which allows Heroic to kind of do this 3-man stack on the archway.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, actually, that it has banana control. But yeah, they don't have that much utility, maybe, so this is fine.
I mean, they're just really playing into this idea of a bonus round heavily here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Staben wastes his final smoke there now. So we do see the rotate from Tessus with the intent as well. We might actually see Staben rotating back to A because Tessus had the smoke now. Yeah, we see exactly that. That's a nicely done call there from Heroic. Information play is key. 40 seconds left now. Normally we do see on the T tendencies as well, you kind of take over one side of the map, you fall back, but...
Yeah, 3 Molotovs they have on the Heroic side now, and all of them are on A, except for one, actually.
And OG hasn't even touched B at all this round, so just the information play is just key here. I can't believe that Nico still gets that kill, though. That's exactly what we didn't want to happen for OG. No. Now they're definitely in the deficit.
Good luck getting into that side.
Yeah, it's all falling apart here.
Another molly, perhaps?
They should call a tech now, I think. Someone crashed.
Oh, no.
I love that.
This round is a car crash because 5 seconds. No way you're getting a plant. Even the B players are in middle. And Kadian, the tactical eco, double CZ kill.
Laughing all the way to the bank with that.
He's made of metal.
And he's got a Galil, man. Oh my god.
It's a downgrade.
Yeah, true.
Oh my. What a god.
Okay, this is essentially the worst possible start. Because if Heroic also win this round and don't lose anybody, which is possible, their money's going to be nuts.
Oh, Kadian. Full send. W key.
Jesus, man.
Stapled to the keyboard. And he's behind them. Now, they could beat him on a timing, right? He's being wrapped by MBK, who can get apartments.
They have no idea, man.
He can win the round off this.
No, okay, Hugo, now you're pulling it down here. Right? Bombs down in ramp. MBK is there, but you could... Yeah,
you can win the round right here.
Depending on timing.
Gonna get a shot now. Oh.
There we go. Drop a smoke, win the round. Simple, done. Go next.
No, wait here. Let's look at what MBK does. Remember, he was gonna win the round for him here.
All right, Dan.
Kadian is in one, man.
And that's nicely done as well, Heroic. I mean, obviously, again, this is so smart from Heroic. They have the bomb down. They kind of know that T's, obviously, OG needs to go and grab it. So then they end up going for a banana take, a flashbang at that.
What?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it wasn't a full buy at all, but this is a very impressive round from Heroic, I think.
Yeah, in 4 rounds now, they've only lost 1 guy.
Oh.
Like, look at the money. This is nuts.
And now nothing given to Valde. He is just hoping for a kill, hoping for a mistake. Tessus is spotting on long. Oh, and there it is. He's got the info. Bye-bye. Flawless round. And yeah, 1 death in 4 rounds. That is crazy, Harry.
And this is tough. He's not going to buy the op. He's just not going to buy it, is he?
I like that, though,
Yeah, it's good.
5 alive. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, maybe you drop it eventually, but you don't even need an op at this point.
It's such a next level play too. Like playing the bonus like that, not even buying a gun, winning the round, everyone picks up guns for free. Oh,
I mean,
God.
it's Cadian, you know, he has that confidence. And he's really good, you know.
I don't like this is maybe one of the worst T-side starts I've seen in a professional match in a long time.
Yeah, not even getting a payoff from the first weapon on there with a low buy doesn't happen a lot nowadays.
Man, okay, Heroic should rush mid. I feel like they should just like play the psychological game at this point.
Yeah.
No, instead they're actually going. Yeah, they're going B instead. I think it's gonna be a fast play at that. It's Nico and Cadian going to A by their lonesome. So we have the SMG here, at least on Stavin towards the B bomb site. We have also Tessus there on the side. He's going to be throwing the Expo Flash, and here we go again. Two hottest point, taking banana control. You know, we fight for it.
Actually, really cool move. We actually stole this move from Heroic on our TV side. We actually call it. Oh my god. We actually call it Stavin move. We call it actually. So they smoke the Molo on the car, and then they get a flash from sight to try to catch the guy standing in the middle of banana. Pretty nice play.
Yeah, obviously Borup getting jump shot was not part of the plan for Heroic. And so B's been lost, and Issa, he hears this as well. Even if he doesn't get 3 kills down mid, he can walk this flank and backstab them. Cadian's waiting for it, big brain on his shoulders, big ears maybe, and he's got a 3-on-3 here for Heroic. It's still going to be a very slow rotation for him, right? But there's a chance maybe. Valde is ahead of what would be Banana smoked off. He's trying to fight CT, and he's been taken down, but MBK gets a kill before. Low HP for Alexi. The bomb's ticking, and it's ticking fast. That's a nice kill. Alexi's low, and he's got it as well. Oh, the round's been won. OG, all they had to do was tuck in. All they had to do was hide, and that's probably theirs. It was so close.
At least he got the bomb plant, and full money loss bonus here is in the hands of OG, so should find ourselves in a position here at least where they're going to be buying actively. Cadian finally on the op now though, losing some members. But yeah, I mean, look at it. Round number 6 on our hands now, and it's 6 kills on the T side so far.
Yeah, that's
still
pretty rough.
Yeah, and we talk about the whole thing of, you know, allowing CTs to kind of continue this CT presence towards the banana bomb site, and it comes in the hands of OG needing to find a reply to it. Otherwise, Heroic will just keep on allowing themselves to keep on doing this. They have the game plan in their advantage.
I was spraying, and then Valde's just sitting there. Oh no, and then Valde finally peeks and goes down. That's so unfortunate.
He had to go,
this
though.
Is like, I don't know, man. This is some next level bad timing and misfortune coming in for OD. Look at the timings, man.
Yeah, here's the pinball there. Nico's done that twice to MBK, just swinging apps. Once with info, once without, and he's not done either, is he? Oh no. From
this is getting frustrating for OG, man. Like I don't think even they have like 6 or 7 kills together on these rounds. Man, this is rough. Heroic is not giving them anything.
Comes from the curse from Dan saying that I don't think he's ever seen Heroic win Inferno. We'll see if this is gonna be the first time here.
I think Dan. I said that.
Oh, was it Hugo? I just keep on throwing Dan under the bus if Hugo.
I mean, it's still true. I still don't think I've seen Heroic win this map, but hey, it's first time for everything, and this is very well played. Smoke spam, Alexi's alone, 10 seconds, die. Oh. Kill him after time. Oh no. Oh. Nice try.
I don't know, yeah, but I'm not sure. I mean, sure, he saves an AK and armor, and for the others, I mean, kind of have to somewhat low buy on this. For Alexa V, yeah, he buys right off the bat HG smoke. Yeah, you do make the argument there that maybe we just want to try and go for the bomb plant, but short stays alive, so at least gives them some more firepower heading into round number 7. And they do buy half buy at that, so obviously heading into next round we'll have a good buy from OG, just Alexa B potentially just with a SMG or a pistol.
Oh,
finally a good start here now from OG. It's really what we were looking for. Yeah, and it comes off the bat of Heroic not actually going for banana presence, instead going down mid.
Oh no.
Oh,
Switch.
Want to save the 007 right there, guys.
Phew.
Oh, I didn't even know that. We haven't had that.
I wanted to jinx it like last round, but I didn't do it.
Maybe you would have unjinxed and it would have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alexi's saved AK has done everything here.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a really nice round, yeah.
Yeah.
Heroic being a little bit too aggressive. Maybe expecting just Alexi B with that one weapon, but really putting the pedal to the metal here. And they have a lot of money, but in a 4-on-2 situation without any map control, and you have the utility, but might as well be safe here and save. I kind of like this from Heroic, not really taking out the win in advance, even though you're 6-0 up, about to be 6-1. Economy is absolutely going to run out eventually, so being smart with when you save and when you end up going for rounds is really important on maps like Inferno.
Yeah, and this could really be the start of something. It kind of felt like in last couple rounds that XCB kind of went into like effort mode. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to run at people and shoot them in the face. Kind of angry Counter-Strike. And it's kind of working out. Obviously, he had the hero AK here. He gets a couple really critical picks, one at banana, one at mid. And the numbers for OG were working quite nicely after that point. So now the question is, you know, can Heroic... Can they keep making life uncomfortable for OG, or are we going to see finally some more control from OG here? They're actually not going for any banana control early on, and there's 4 players towards banana for Heroic. They will, oh god, the anti-timing here is insane, and what a great prediction, or maybe just some good luck finally for OG. Going to fall back though off of that top mid control instead of pushing it into the side. They of course didn't know that it was a 4-man stack on B.
Rogue still have a good bit of util at top banana. They're lobbing in the molly now, deep, and at the minute mark. It's got to make OG fall back yet again. They go behind the smoke. They trade Molotovs, but still gives Rogue so much room and with plenty of time.
This was actually really clever by Heroic. You know, that's what Staven did the last round as well. When Alexi killed him, he was just waiting for the information if they're going to throw anything, banana. They did exactly the same now, and when Nico spotted all those guys up mid, they could just save all the utility on B. So really clever by Heroic.
Actually pay off for them as well. We'll see what OG ends up going for here. Might just be a fake into mid. We see that Mount is still over at the banana area, waiting for the smoke to fade, and that was the last one that they had over at that B-bomb site. Only one smoke left. Actually, no smokes left now on the hands of Heroic. And this is a good call from OG. They go down to the wire here. 20 seconds left. It's not going to be a lot of time left, but Heroic makes the call that there's a gambling for B, leaving only Tessus and Nico here to kind of hold this bomb slot off. 10 seconds left.
Oh, Alexi comes through the long smoke as well. It's a big lurk. Gets a double. Cadian fast on the rotate. He was in spawn waiting for a B play, but it means he's quick at least back to this position. And now the retake is on, but MBK, Dinked, still killing Stown in the process. Valde won't give Cadian the pick back in. Or maybe he will. Pre-aiming, and there's the shot. Damage done, but no nades to finish the job.
Tough spot to be in here now if you're Heroic. Look at the positioning here from OG. Cadian does get him though, and actually now MBK is low, but great positioning from him as well. Finally from OG, to Hada's point, I actually think Heroic was pretty smart there with the tendencies that he threw the utility at, but coming into 20 seconds left, they do the wrong gamble in stacking B, only leaving Tessus and Nico here in their lonesome, trying to hold off 5 angry OG players. Just leaving the one guy alive though, so at least you make the argument that that's the best case. We talk about the importance here from Heroic of being smart with their money on the CT side. This is another really good buy round from them, but after this, it's looking a little bit more dicey.
Harassing them, man.
I think this comes off a place as well, right? Like you kind of, to your point, Hadid, if you said, you know, I'm expecting a lot of fights at banana, you know, banana control, and I think maybe Cadian knows that as well. we've seen them again of having 3 guys towards B again and again, and Katie feeling very comfortable taking spots like this.
We actually had a game plan against when we played against OG, because we knew that Issa and MBK, like they are now, they were pretty like lonesome towards A when they do map control. Like this, you can get like a pick of them in the beginning, so probably Katie knows this as well, so we didn't have that great of success trying to do it. Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's a really nice spray down from Tessus as well. 3 kills to his name, leaving Issa by himself here. 50 seconds left versus a 1 versus 5. He has so much utility and 2.5k in the bank. You can make the argument here that maybe he should talk about saving. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. There's a lot of utility and a lot of just money in the hands of Issa. Equipment value right now.
A good call though for them to go Arch, because when you see that pick from Cadian pushed apps like that, you might assume that okay, it's probably somebody else in apps as well that's helping Cadian. So that's if that's 2 of the A players, you're maybe running into 1 on Arch or 1 who might be playing like towards Moto, possibly even. So you might be able to just get past them through to spawn. And so I think that was the idea. I think they were trying to just react off of that pick, but I think it's a good point though about like I think it's such a strong move to punish teams that default like this, like you're saying, Harry. Like you can get the AWP in a forward position. Like what can you do against that? You can't really do too much unless you're actually going to be flashing it or trying to trade it somehow. But even trading that position can be difficult.
Yeah, for sure. I just think, there's 2 ways of that round going. Like, if the guys on B, like they know Cadian's an A player, maybe they even tried to react B. This round, there were 3 B in the beginning, so like Heroic just has so much control, just like that spray, man. He just has full control.
Another buy at least. They've got more AKs and Galils. Back to Banana. Maybe they can take some early control away this time. They dodge the nades. They land pretty short. Cadian fights a short angle towards ult. But MBK isn't there this time around. He's just holding bottom of T-Apps. Porch boost as well. Back to a solo B. Astound is spotting and has enough util to drop and stall this out. Nades go over the roof. It falls a bit short. I imagine that's for the boost spot, but maybe take a step with it. And this just looks like OG executing B early as well. They're going to probably drop out of apps eventually. As I say that, they fall right back into what could be this 4-man setup in mid.
Heroic, again, being very smart with their utility, not wasting it early. It's been a minute on the clock, and look at it. Even better shape than OG is, and even getting the entry here now on to MBK. You'd argue that it's going to come down to hitting the shots here from OG if they're going to get a chance to win this round. They do still at least have enough setup for an execute, but that's about it.
Apps again, man. They go for the punish on MBK and Issa all the time.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time Nico's killed him there. From a different spot as well. Alexi on long, he's got the wrap. Nico goes above the bike on the smoke. They see Alexi here. They've got him trapped before the smoke blooms. He dies. Nico, how much can he get done?
Man, yeah, they have no idea. Now he shoots though, but... Oh my god! You make the argument there, even for Nico, of like, maybe we should wait a little bit until your teammates come, but that seemed off to me. Normally, when you have players spraying as much as Nico did, you tend to go down. At least it's a bonus of getting the bomb down, but another solid round from Heroic. Abusing the apartments there for entries. So much money as well. You can just tell. I mean, look at it. It's really only Alexa B having a showing at the moment. 19 kills on the T side over 10 rounds.
Honestly, it feels like when you play against Heroic on CT side, it feels like they're T side. Like they're going for you. Like they're actually trying to find you. It's like, what are they doing? But it's it's working. It's so calculated. And it's frustrating to play against. So
what would you do here, Harry, if you're T?
I don't know. I think the round there, they had Banana for a long time. I know against us, they really like to... If they got Banana early like that, they would just go 5 people and just execute fast. And if they're 3 there, then okay, they gambled. If not, you know, you might get a round off of a Mollo execute. At least it's what they did against us. But it looks like they have a different game plan. They're not as banana heavy as they were in the match against us. And also another thing, I haven't seen Mantu have the AWP on T side.
Oh, he hasn't done that all tournament. He just doesn't buy it on T side Inferno.
Yeah, I also think that he's really good on T side opening on other maps. So I just don't know. Maybe their playstyle, I guess.
Yeah, in the 3 games from Inferno for OG in this tournament, there's been no AWP for Mantu. The only time he bought it was the last round of the half, and he bought an AK, picked mid with the AWP, got the kill, and then swapped back to the AK. It's like, damn, I wish I saw more.
Okay.
But, yeah. Down a man, 50 seconds, here they come. No. Oh.
Yeah, but they're low though. Valde with 9 left, and now Mantu with 22. It's a 2-on-2 situation though, nonetheless. But man, oh, he walks past it as well. That's unfortunate. I wonder if again, we talk about communication, right? Maybe Mantu expected Valde to be peeking towards their archway, felt a little bit safer, but he wasn't. Obviously, again, he's also very low, so can he work his magic? It's doable. Oh my god.
Nice try.
I think it's clever of him not to go for the refrag as well, like thinking like they wouldn't expect him, you know. Yeah, he was low HP as well. Unlucky.
This is a bomb plant and should give them another buy, but yeah, again, we even see positioning here from Heroic. You can argue a little bit that maybe they're not in position, but OG a little bit slow on the exec there of not getting into place and only leaving 2 members alive, which is so low HP. Can't ask for too much at that point. Another 3-man setup here from Heroic towards that banana area.
Oh, the boost. Wow. Heroic love this, don't they? They do this at top B as well to pick a CT AWP on the T side of this map. Oh, doesn't hit though. And this might finally be a full B execute. We've been waiting a while. Molly, nice entry. Alexi always in first, always running the gun. The rest of his team are trapped though behind the Molotov. It's just a 1-man army. Alexi doing it all. Nico pushing the smoke. 2 players watching it. Oh, they look away. Oh no, this could go catastrophically wrong, but he's not ready for the sandbags position. 4-on-2. This should surely be a third.
Yeah, even here for Heroic, can argue that maybe they just want to save here. They have a lot of money, but
still 100%.
Yeah, a lot of rounds left to be played.
Man. I've been on that B side when that execute comes, and I tell you can't see shit, bro. Those flashes are just absolutely destroying you, man. And Alexi is just like, this is something about Alexi, like people don't understand the way he's running in there. Like he's doing more than what he should. Like he's just rushing in with a Mach 10, just clearing all those difficult angles. You know, it's just so important that he just storms that side and uses those flashes through a mollo, through a smoke, whatever, man. Just get on there. He won them this round.
Yeah, it feels like he's really been taking the ball by the horns in this game. And he's been, again, it kind of reminds me of Karrigan sometimes. Like, Karrigan is such a good player for, like, if his team's getting in trouble, he will take command of the situation. He'll get in there, he'll create opportunities, being the first man in, and he's often finds value like that too. So it's good to see that Alexi B is kind of leading by example here.
For sure.
Man, this is the lowest Cadian's money's been since the pistol round.
Yeah, you never really say that about a CT side Inferno. Just been very dominant so far, but really when we talk about potential of a 9-6, best case here for OG winning this round would put Heroic on just a very, very low money here for the last 2 rounds potentially. It's an app play. We haven't really seen this either from OG. We'll see if timing permits. First flashbang out, and oh no, Tess gets 2 completely flashed, and we obviously know that Nico's there as well. For Nico here, we talk about, for me, it's all about staying alive here for Nico. You know that you have a great spot as well. You're waiting for teammates to kind of come back and help you out. Bombs down, Caden. Yeah. I wonder if they know if bombs down, because Caden is having such a defensive angle, despite the fact that bomb is up here, but it is achievable.
This is
brutal.
Man.
That's sort. I mean, that's. I actually think that's such a nice call as well from OG, but it comes in the hands of like Tessus getting a 2-man spray down, being completely flashed.
Where's it sitting, bro?
Okay, so timing is a little bit off. You know, normally, maybe you don't expect Tessus to be holding that angle at the same time, so you obviously want to be able to flash pit if anything. Maybe you'd argue that maybe Heroic actually knew what was happening, what's coming.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's a good setup. You know, he's just gonna commit to that angle and just hold in mouse 1. And then Nico on the left there as well. Oh my.
Oh. They're probably waiting for that call as well. LXB does it so much, like it's so expected. I think if you know what you're up against, you know LXB loves calling the pit drops. He did it in Ents. They do it all the time on Inferno. But right now, good trades at least. Cadian alone on the site. Great shot. Bomb's been dropped, but Stound keeps the round intact. And yeah, it just feels like nothing can go wrong here for Heroic.
Difficult, man. You have Mr. Multi-kill on short there, Tessus. Every time, man, someone is coming at him, he just kills people. Like, look at this. Yeah, just keeps the spray.
Spray.
He's really talented, this guy.
The Danish scene producing a lot of development players at the moment. And, for me, obviously, shout out to Copenhagen Flames and Mad Lions and teams like that. I think that they spend a lot of time developing players. Obviously, we do then see the tendency in some cases of people getting, you know, I'd argue that maybe Heroic second best team in Denmark, right behind Astralis. So it's a gradual step up.
That cultural leadership from Astralis too. Everyone, you know, they're like the father of the scene.
Where's the Norwegian scene at right now? Obviously, I was kind of excited to see Jacob join Nordavind, but that didn't last too long.
He joined Apex.
Apex, yeah. Sorry, that's what I mean. Yep. Same, not same.
Yeah, well, I think as for like the talent side, I think, you know, if you compare it to Denmark, like you have all these, like Hunden before he came to Heroic, you know, he was that middle step, or like the step for Danish players to play under him. You have like, a lot of IGLs. I know that I've played against like Bird from Sky, Berry. There's many, like there's so many IGLs. I can't keep track of them. You know, when they teach these players like the basics and then some, you know, and send them away to the next, you know, bigger and better team in Denmark, man. But we don't have that in Norway. We have some, but yeah, just not enough. And players like, it's too big of a step, you know, to maybe to also to go to Apex. I know they did pick up some Norwegian players, which you know, unfortunately they couldn't cope with the level, you know. And it's no shame in that. Like people are striving to be the best, and CS at the highest level is really competitive. So it's difficult, yeah, it's tough.
Well, it's tough for OG as well. 3 rounds on their first half here. This might just be elimination. Heroic looking for the semi-finals. Let's see if they can get there. We got a quick break, and we'll be back with the rest of Inferno.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have the second half here starting. Heroic, 12 rounds on the CT side Inferno. Will we see OG come back? If a comeback is happening, please write 1 in the chat. And if not, please write 2 in the chat. Thank you.
That's awesome. Good job, Hunter.
Thank you, bro.
Getting us back from the break. We have the second pistol round on the hands here. OG on that CT side. It's a 1 setup here, 1 nade setup from Alexi with the kid on him, but it's a fast apps play here from Heroic.
What is going on, man?
It's a roller coaster right now. Upside down, inside out, and with a kill in the pit, it's
and a chicken running down boiler, bro.
Who knows what's happening at this point?
Oh my god. Look at the chicken following him.
Partners in crime.
Oh man, it's such... That's a nice round from Heroic as well, but really not what you wanted to see if you're an OG fan here. Really wanted to try and get that pistol round. It's not over yet. 2-on-4 situation. Alexi still has that kit, but Mantu's terrified, I was going to say. But yeah, they're going to just opt for a save here. I think that's a good call. We talk about utility and how much it matters, and especially knowing as well that you will probably buy next round. Affording yourself a head armor for 350. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Waiting 2 minutes, commercial break. You come out in 10 seconds and the round's done, bro.
Oh,
man.
Saving in a pistol at 12-3. That's when you know you're screwed.
Yeah, and Heroic continues just their sheer dominance here on Inferno. 4 members live as well, and we should be seeing an OG buy here from what little they could save from the pistol. An armor and 2 flashbangs, P250 and a kit.
Probably
I was going to say we must see
as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous, right? Because you make the argument here of like, yeah, do we want to buy here? Like, it's a very risky buy versus like getting a much better buy for round 14. I think it's a cause for a discussion, depending on the risk level that we have. Normally, you make the argument here, obviously, if you end up buying here, it's very much of a gamble of hoping for a fact that we might get the round win of potential comeback and feel very secure about the potential setups that you might have for this round. Yeah, actively talking about it.
Has to be a buy if they're talking so much. Yeah, no.
I kind of like this in some sense. I mean, they know for a fact they're just so far behind, and obviously Inferno being one of the most important maps when it comes to utility. They make the decision of actually saving here instead, and it's going to probably put Heroic on 14. We'll see. Never say never. These rounds are always a little bit dicey, but definitely Heroic has the advantage here. Normally you tend to, I was going to say, normally you tend to go for stacks here on rounds like these when you gamble. And obviously for tees, depending on if they feel a little bit risky, they might just go for a flat out execute here. They have a lot of nades here, so you make the argument. I know that I've said that to my guys as well, including how they've heard it, of, why take the risk when we don't have to? We know that they should be potentially on the save, but even if they're not, burn through the whole site. Let's use a full proper execute here. Let's make sure that they can't be put in positions where, oh, but as I say that, OG is about to do another aggressive play back to Banana, but the timing is just not there, and Heroic is just about to land an execute there. And man, it's just timing, man, for OG here. I feel like Heroic is just every single time just has great timing on their approach here. Obviously with that as well, just very easy for them to just back up, go up to the A bomb site here. They spotted at least one more guy at the B bomb site, so felt very safe in just running up here. Even if there was just one guy here, they had plenty of manpower to get rid of him. And it should be, I mean, it's the same 2 guys that saved for pistol round, Mount 2 and LXB. They should be saving one more time here. And that puts Heroic on 14.
Yeah, it's always good to have the Mac 10s in rounds like this for info. It's such a good way to counter stacks, and that option was there as well for Heroic. So it really seems like they had all their bases covered nicely.
Heroic showing off here, doing a B execute after they planted the bomb. That's cool.
Wait, what other team did we see this from, this tournament? Well, you can't.
Yeah, I was there. Wait, let me ask Harry.
Yeah.
No, not you, other Harry. Who was the team that XXB in Inferno after they planted? They XXB the other night on Inferno after they planted. You remember?
What, it's like
Harry says MIBR. That's what Harry says.
Yeah,
what, are you saying on the CT side?
Players.
No, they won on A. The CTs were saving B, and then they went back to B and threw like a triple molly, double smoke exec to kill the saving players. It was ridiculous.
Okay, that's pretty cheesy. All right.
It was amazing.
I got so confused, man, when you were starting to say
sorry,
Harry. I was like,
I have another Harry in my room right now, cooking something or other.
Oh, nice.
Chef Harry.
Your own little maid over there?
Yeah, pretty much. He's in a skirt and everything. It's great.
Man, you should see OG, man, doing the same setup as Tessus and Nico did in apps with if the horse pop comes here. They actually don't have that much utility, man. This is such a scuffed buy.
And that's why I think CTs opting more and more nowadays to kind of do the buy for second, and then even if they lose that one, they have the third for eco, and then they have another better buy.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
OG obviously being so far behind here, you kind of just force. But you make the argument, to have this point here of maybe we would have seen some SMGs instead to have a little bit more utility to hold them off. Now we're literally just talking about hero plays from OG, ensuring that the crossfires are in order, because that's all they're going to have. They're not going to have any flashbangs. They're going to help out with a potential trade here. Valde is in a very aggressive position. Vice Lonesome, and actually that might be the best read here. Actually, best case scenario potentially for OG here.
Why is he not rotating from CT? Come on, man, move!
Oh. Nice shot though. Command to get out, and if he does, will the timing be a problem? Oh, he spots it. Baron gets CT,
like
not for
this.
long, and that's a collapse from Mantu. Issa's up top, and he will get another 1 kill for Nico, but he's not going to 1v5, not today. 4 rounds for OG. A sigh of relief maybe, but it's not anywhere near a win.
Yeah, it is for sure, man. They're gonna win now. It's the comeback.
GG?
Yeah. It's
Did
gonna
you
be
put
16,
one in Twitch
16,
chat?
14. Yes, I did.
Ah,
for sure.
Nice. Calculated.
16-14 here, incoming. That's a good round. Clever by Mantu as well there to just go for the guy in connector.
We were talking about Vinny only did map 1, but he did say he thinks that Heroic's going to win the Inferno. So he definitely knows something we don't. We'll see if he's right, though. It's not over yet. That round from OG forces Heroic then. Again, I love this from Heroic as well. They know they have so many rounds to play for. There's no point in throwing rounds away. Just do a full save here, even though you could argue that they could have afforded themselves a half buy, some pistols and stuff. It's just a very difficult map to kind of accomplish anything with. Even a cheap kind of plant is very difficult. So I love that from Heroic, of just being cautious with their money instead of not spending it. And the argument here as well, we obviously just run down the clock. We want OG to spend as much utility as possible here. Anything we can get that they have to rebuy is an added bonus. Looking like it's going to be an app play. Unfortunately, not even a flashbang on the hands of Heroic here, so can't even expo flash out. But I was going to say we might see just Cadian then taking the first peek in mid. Off on the timing a little bit. Normally you go mid when the guys are ready to jump on apps, so you can afford yourself maybe one less crossfire. But Issa is here, gets the 3 kill as well. Nice hold there, keeping 5 members alive, and really best case for OG here. What we don't want to happen is obviously for them to lose 1 round and to be forced potentially on a shit buy for map and match points. They have a lot of money here now, building up. This is make the argument here that it's probably the first, or not even the first, but it's the best weapon round we've seen here now of both of these teams. No AWPs though on either side, but a lot of utility. And the OG started 4 guys towards B that round. 2 nades are gone, and they get naded back actually. Lexi B takes a lot of damage there, and 0 damage have been done so far on the Heroic side.
Yeah, they got their A players to throw some nades for them on B now, so they're just gonna sit. Have a lot of util for the late round. It's a nice little call.
Yeah, and I like that as well. We look at OG, it's been a minute now, and even here as well, a bit of a new meta as well. Obviously last year in the beginning of, last year, we saw just a lot of banana takes, but now we see the swap instead of people playing a little bit more defensive, holding their nades is the most important thing. And you see here 50 seconds left now, and just OG has a lot of utility left to hold off a potential execute. They're taking their time here, waiting for the smoke to fade in apps, and then we should be seeing Heroic trying to make their way. It is looking pretty likely here to be an apps and a short push. OG with 3 members here. We want to pay attention to what Mantu is up to, because normally we tend to talk about the potential rotate to kind of help out the guys on the bomb site instead of getting caught on the other side of the smoke, and that's exactly what happens. He runs to the side, and that's the perfect call that he makes. There's not going to be any wraps here, so there's 3 OG members here holding this bomb site, and it's not going to be very successful here, I feel like, for Heroic. What a shutdown. Nicely done. Only Mantu goes down, but it's a 4 guys alive for OG.
It's happening!
It's got to start somewhere, right? Yeah,
this is where we start building the hype.
Yes. Sure. Molly coming
now
down.
they're gonna get ecoed, look.
Oh no, how don't do him like that. The Molly comes down at 18 seconds, 20 seconds maybe, and that's just a middle finger for Heroic there. It's like, yeah, we know you're here, we know you're about to rush, and we're all ready and waiting. but surely not getting eco, just Eagles. Oh, this Log's position checked by Man2, but could have been dangerous.
That was it.
Stan got frustrated there too. You saw on the webcam. He's not very happy that he didn't get the kill. But it's an eco around here at least, so
Look at him go, bro.
having a field day.
Baller.
Give me that meat.
It's alright. He wasn't gonna keep that anyway. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever. I'm gonna have an AWP the next round.
This is looking great right now. I mean, he looks fantastic on Nuke as well. He got a spot named after him in like 10 rounds, so that's pretty good.
How much he inside by the box and the inner bomb train on A side Hada, right next to Silo, behind you there, the box there. That's Issa.
Yeah, we actually call it Neo, I think.
Oh yeah. But
get with the times.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but listen, Neo is a legend.
Yes.
I am totally fine with, you know, that box being named him. Is actually crashes. We should be an off here. We'll see how long it takes them to kind of notice. No, he's back, I think.
Well, he's moving, but they should call a tech, huh?
Yeah, they should. It's too. Oh, he's back. Okay,
he's good.
That was risky. I was gonna say it comes to a time where it's too late to call attack eventually, right? But he seems to be back. And this is a retake setup from OG on the B-bomb side. And looking at the heroic setup, I wonder if they made the right call here, or if it's just a banana take. It looks like it.
Oh, that's a big conversion there for MBK.
Yeah, that's a good bait setup.
Heroic wanted to go back up to top mid, but that's going to completely dash that plan. They're going to have to commit B now after that, with the time how it is. And actually, there is a timing for them here, because OG had that big setup on A, and they're out of position. It's just an AWP at the back of the site. I say just an AWP, it's the Lexi B, and he's actually picked up the first kill. The counter utility as well, slowing them down, and it looks like Heroic are struggling now. Gaining ground is impossible. Actually, we held that so well.
It's happening! I'm telling you, man, it's happening.
I'm getting a little concerned for Heroic. Attack pause. I'm not the only one.
You're shaking, bro.
Yeah.
Give me the player cams of Heroic, man.
If this is what you're like casting, I'd love to be in the team speak when you guys are winning, because this is great.
Yeah, it's just a cause of shit talk. I'll be like, yeah.
They're shaking. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, comeback is absolutely a possibility. We could make the argument there from Heroic. Timing wasn't just in their favor there. They had the opening. This is a nice round from Lexi B. Gets 3 kills. He being the kingpin on this B-bomb side here this round.
He's been great, man. Honestly. Like him as a player. Really, really, really good. He's good at everything, man. He can do anything for you. He can run first for you. He can call for you. He just took up the AWP. Maybe he's a hobby AWPer, but I don't know. But, you know, he can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, very impressive player. This is a first from Heroic as well. They have been opting for a bunch of save rounds and haven't been buying a lot, but I think now when we're getting to a max money bonus or money loss bonus, they can afford themselves a little bit more fun stuff with SMGs and some deagles. These rounds are always scary. All it takes is the 1 deag to open up an area of the map.
Again, everyone is so ready for this apps pop. MBK also holding it with the... Or is he not? He's hiding. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not like this. It's how it always happens. You start believing and then the pistols. Oh, the pistols.
Well, it's not ready, is he?
Oh, yoink.
Rip. Straight to the smoke, man.
Yeah, straight through the smoke as well.
He got wrecked.
Absolutely. Alt F4 out of the server.
Oh,
down there as well.
I'm just kidding. There's no comeback here, man.
2 in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2 in the chat by now. 15-8. Map and match point from Heroic. There's still a chance. You'd argue that OG has had a good CT side so far. A little bit unfortunate here with these scrappy buys, but they've handled these weapon rounds correctly, and they've also have a lot of money, so at least it's not a scrappy SMG pistol buy for potentially map and match point. It's a really good buy.
Kidding, go, man. Look at him, bro.
No.
Oh my god.
The train stopped eventually. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would never stop.
Yeah, I was getting hyped up for that one.
Teased us, went all the way to the ends and bailed. I mean, that's cool though. I mean, it does definitely like tease out possible extra bits of utility. Just the sound, the running, it definitely is a bit scary. So that said, OG are doing a decent job holding on to util. They've actually been doing these really passive setups fairly often. It's been working out for them, and it seems like Heroic haven't really solved that too well just yet. I think Arch control is definitely a big deal with some of these passive A setups, but OG have more emphasis around Arch actually this round, and we'll see Heroic working that top mid control, top banana control. May leave a lurk towards top mid, and that's important as well, because if the CTs were to do an info play around about now, you'd want someone to be able to create presence, and the info play is coming right now. Arch side, nothing spotted top mid. This is perfect. You want to hear the running now. Now that's the cue for Heroic to know that they think that it's B.
And here comes the fake as well. We saw the same thing happen from Fnatic when we watched him play, and then was Golden just faking by the lump sum, but Mountain doesn't rotate, which is smart by him. They do have now lane control, only leaving Issa by his loans, but he's been very good in this spot. Only gets the one though.
What is through the smoke? That's a crazy play. They go with a flash. MBK's still here, fighting tooth and nail, and he's got them all. Oh yeah, that looked dangerous for a second when Manti gets
natural born killer.
Yeah.
Holds the bomb side down. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that, because we talk about the whole thing of like when you get the bomb down and it's a bad, disadvantage essentially when you do that. So it's the pop flash through the smoke from OG, and they kind of go and fight for it instead. Sure, again, if it didn't work out, people would have said, what the fuck are they doing? But when it works out, they're called geniuses now, right?
I was just not aware that he was going with the teammate. I was like, I thought he was rushing through it alone.
Yeah, then I would have been upset too. Yeah. Then I was just like, listen, you could have just waited, right? But
it's perfect. You have 2 minutes set up an A. Like your Opera gets the first pick in mid. Like they're not gonna use the flash, and Issa has this angle to sight, so he's guaranteed one kill. So they're always in a good spot here. That was really good.
So half buy, they collected some money here, Heroic. So we won't be seeing a full one, but this is somewhat of a similar round that they won 2 rounds ago. So these are still dangerous.
Oh, such a good gun.
Oh, they're up mid.
Yeah. Want to get the first nice nade.
Oh, the nade. Oh, okay, no.
Kobe.
Kind of trapped by the molly again. They still want to go.
Big rip now, I think.
Slowed it down, waiting for the molly to fade there, and here we should be seeing then the wrap. Oh, misses that shot, but falls back.
Is that fake? Like, is that going to be fake info? Because it was the bomb going back. It's going to wrap apartment surely, and that's going to keep the B player at the front of Banana. He's not going to push yet. Borup gets a kill, and MBK backs out safely. Oh, you thought so, but he gets smoke spammed. Issa's still in the pit, trying to kill anyone, anything. Stop that bomb. He's dropped it. They're hunting him down, and Borup is on a tear with a MAC-10. Best gun in the game. 2v2 now. The nade could be huge. Oh. The spray.
That was close. MBK got isolated from the other guys. I think you mentioned it, Fifth, didn't you? When you're stuck behind the smokes on long there as well. It's really tough. You leave your teammates there. They're getting wrapped on. Uncomfortable situation.
And it comes in the hands of really having a good game plan for what you want to do on the CT side, or really, talking about, the tendencies and where do we want to play, just to have an answer for everything. And you saw Mounted there as well. You make the argument if they're aggressive in mid, especially if they come from rap, that you kind of stay, but...
There you go. Okay.
Warbang.
Look at the fast action 3B call here.
Go, go, go. Through the smoke, they no longer compromise. MBK's waiting, though. A good kill from him. He really has stepped it up in the CT side.
Oh, he's
Canadian. Look at the flank. They're right behind him.
Oh, yeah.
They hit it. Oh! One more. MBK holding strong. Borup with the bomb. He's going to stick it on the site. Valde is close behind. Molotov to cut the AWP off. Can he find a 1v1 while it's available, or will he get shot in the back?
Timing.
Oh my god. He's gonna win this, isn't he?
Nope, 50-50.
Turn around,
look at the wrong way.
Turn around. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Ooh, okay.
he got it.
Oh god, it's so close, man. Can
Just
he
hiding.
find this somehow? A swing.
Oh.
But Borup's going to hit it all day, 16-10, and it's done. It's done. There you go. A 2-0 victory. Moving ahead is Heroic, and they are looking really good. But you know what? This Inferno game was anything but normal. The start of this Inferno game, I don't feel like Heroic have a start that good very often against OG, but they did, and it's a 2-0 for them.
Yeah, I mean, super dominant here, I'd say. And the fact that they ended up having a really good start on the CT side as well, just economy was in check as well. I can't even remember. I think we had multiple players on Heroic over 10k mark at some point, and just very difficult then for OG to kind of claw their way back into. There was a possibility. They got a bit of a start there on their CT side, but outside of that, Heroic, I think just an overall, just a really nice approach from them. I feel like they never really were in any danger of losing this series.
Yeah, really good game, and straight to the semi-finals with them. OG are done. We've cut ourselves down to only a few teams left. Harry, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you maybe in some other games or in another CS Summit. But yeah, any final words before we throw it to a break?
Thanks for having me, boys. It was a good game in the end.
Oh, okay. We're just carrying on with the segment as well, so we're not going to break, but we are kicking you out of here so we can close the show, run over the brackets, and maybe do an interview as well if available. So thanks, Harry. Have a good one, bub.
See ya, boys. See ya, boys.
Yeah, that will round out the day for us here. Those last quarterfinals. We had the first one obviously yesterday, but we'll see if we get the interview or the bracket first. Yeah, I can't say I'm not super surprised by this scoreline. Maybe I would have liked it to see go to a third map, but from what I've seen from Heroic so far, it's just been very nice to see, just to watch them play and stuff like that. And I just feel like even Cadian as well just have developed himself so incredibly as well. You see him taking these aggressive duels, really want to be in their face. Just very consistent at that as well. And these are the matchups here now for tomorrow. We have Mouse Sports versus VP in the first semifinal of the day, and then we have Fnatic versus Heroic. I think that one's going to be a great series as well. I think both of these series are going to be fantastic. And then obviously we have the grand finals today or tomorrow as well, right after the two semifinals. I think I said Heroic Mouse Sports finals. No, sorry, I said VP Heroic finals, and I said I had VP to win yesterday, so I'll still on track for that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of 2-0s today. Just Fnatic Cloud9 going 2-1, I see.
That VP Mouse game is going to be wild as well. Like VP in great form, Mouse Sports taking names. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree. The winner of that one versus Heroic feels a lot clearer. But let's check out the giveaways before we send it off for today.
We have an interview still, Dan. Don't forget about that.
Design and be offering up for the giveaways these excellent t-shirts, as well as the Falchion knife and the Legion of Anubis Star Trek AK-47. bts.gg/CSS7 giveaway. As you can see at the top of your screen is the link to follow if you're interested in winning some stuff. And it looks pretty good. You can see Robin's got his swag in the background from previous summits.
Yeah, we always talk about the t-shirts, man. I'm a big fan. The 007 one, I definitely want. I think it's super cool. But yeah, be sure to enter the giveaway, guys. We also have an interview. I think that's what I heard. I spoiled myself, but we have an interview with Cadian. He was the man that was actually wanting to get a chance to talk. What's up, Cadian? How's it going, man? Congratulations. You guys are making your way to the semifinals. How's it going? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I wanted to come on here, Fifi, because it's a long time since I've seen you. So
it's been a while, man.
Better grab the chance when I have it, you know.
Absolutely. Hey, listen. I'll go first, man, because I was talking. I've been just speaking your gospels for the whole week here. For me, in my opinion, when we talked about people to really reinvent themselves in some sorts, we made the argument here for you, right? That when you started doing talent work, there was a possibility that maybe you wouldn't be playing anymore. And I think that you coming back to the scene and again, maybe you can talk more about that. Maybe it's experience, maybe it's you reinventing yourself. But I feel like this is a whole new Cadian we've seen the last 2 years. Like, I have no idea what you do, no idea what you eat. I want to know everything, because what we see from you nowadays, Cadian, is absolutely incredible. I think you have really turned this around, and especially for your team as well. I think you deserve a lot of praise for that.
Yeah, thank you a lot, Robin. Yeah, I guess it's been a weird ride for me. You know, oftentimes people go from being a player, and when they end their career, they start doing like these kind of analysts, casting gigs, and so on. But I had the chance early on, and I think in a way it also disrupted the image that some of the players had of me, because like first of all, you need to address what other players are doing, right? And sometimes you'll have to say that you dislike the play they did or something, and people don't like to be criticized, right? And the other thing is also, when you are in that mode, people are like, okay, so is he doing this because he's not good enough to play? Or what is the deal? Like, why is he having these kind of gigs? So I think it kind of ruined it for me in a bit. My stats has been good for a while, like even from the Rogue European days and the Rogue NA days. But definitely not against these kind of opponents. You know, this is a completely different ball game to play all these tier 1, tier 2 tournaments. And I guess I have been looking inwards a lot and seeing what I could do to change in my practice routines and just optimizing myself to be a better teammate as well. Yeah, I guess you grow older, you know, you learn things, and I definitely try to take as much advantage of that as possible.
Katie, man, it's great to have you on. You're now in the semi-finals. You're up against Fnatic, so congrats there. I wanted to ask about that game coming up tomorrow. Obviously, Fnatic recently making changes and bringing in Jakino. Do you think, from your perspective, coming into a game like that, where they've got a new player, that's going to be, you know, better for you or worse for you in terms of, you know, like Fnatic still having to try and fit Jakino into the team, or do you think it could be more of a problem for you guys because maybe you don't know what to expect from this new roster if you know, roles have changed, maybe spots have changed on maps?
I think it's going to be a little bit worse for us. When they had Flusha, we definitely had their number, at least in this online period. We won them a lot of times without any struggle. So them adding a new player is definitely going to make them more unpredictable. There's some uncertainty in roles and so on, and they have been looking much sharper this tournament than they have for the past few months. I think it's safe to say that the Fnatic we've seen in the last 6, 7, 8 months hasn't been the Fnatic that we all know. So I think it's going to be more difficult. With that being said, though, I think this is like a kind of a classic Sweden / Fnatic change, where they add someone who's like, he's a main AWPer and he's not fulfilling that role in the team. So you sign someone who's not designed for this role that he currently has. He has been doing amazing so far, but it's definitely difficult to join a team as an inexperienced guy and not having like the comfort of playing your normal positions and normal weapon.
Sure.
I think as a last question, because we don't have any more time after this one, if you're able to be successful in the semi-final, you'd have a final against the winner of VP and Mousesports. Is there an opponent that you prefer or feel like you'd match up better against? What's the grand final of your dreams for this tournament?
That's a good question, Dan. I think in a way, let's avoid Mousesports. Let's avoid this honeymoon Kerrigan period. Honeymoon Kerrigan is not playing anymore in Mouse period, where he's just taking chances, pushing everything. He's playing the best years that he has for a long while, and it's great to see him capable of doing that, because I think his fragging abilities is often way better than what he sometimes shows. So it's good to see him bring this kind of level. But then again, VP as well. They've really been a team on the rise lately. I think coming into this tournament, the two teams that I think would be the most difficult to play against would be VP and the Mousesports. Maybe Fury under normal conditions, but they're playing with a new guy and have to find themselves again because they're also super strong. But yeah, I think I gave a bit of a political kind of answer there. But yeah, maybe let's try and face against VP. It's been a long while since we played them.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us to answer some questions, and congratulations again. It's been amazing to watch you guys perform and have also like so much fun on Inferno just there. But we'll have to say goodbye to you for now. So thanks, Kadian.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
I feel like he spoiled. I mean, obviously there's rumors going around, so I wouldn't really say he spoiled anything. But I can agree with what he's saying. I think that always when we have teams potentially, if there are potential player changes happening and whatnot, you do have that like the end of an honeymoon period of like, like there's no stress anymore. Let's just play our game. Let's have some fun at the same time. And I can agree here with Kaden as well. I think he noted here, we were saying like my stats were never bad even in Rogue, and I think I'm not sure if that's what he got a lot of flack for before. I think he was very right in the sense that we develop and we get older. I think that's really what has separated Kaden of like really developed him as a person. I think he's just a very 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 good guy to have around, and just in terms of the winner's mentality of wanting to always do the best job as you can. I think he's just, like I said, he's really just turned this around. Always nice to talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty successful day, though. We've got our semi-finalists. We have Mousesports, VP, Heroic, and Fnatic all taking each other on tomorrow, and then the grand final following as well. So any closing words from you, gents? It's been a long day.
No, I mean, I look forward to tomorrow, man. I think both of the matchups is going to be super exciting. Let's hope that we'll see if my prediction comes true. But yeah, I mean, let's tune in tomorrow and let's finish this event off with a bang. First big event, I'd say, of the year, right? With all these teams, so exciting stuff.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I share all the same sentiments with Robin. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow for amazing CS:GO. Who wants more than that?